gonna give this a minute because I can't see stream preview. I have no idea if I'm live, how good my signal is, any of that. So we'll just hang out for a second. There it goes. I think we're good now. I don't know how strong my signal is, but I think we're good. All right. So what were we doing last time?
Let the kid come. He wants to teach them refugees.
I think we're doing the monastery. Yeah, last time we did the circus and most of Rivington. Today we're gonna start the monastery and maybe make it onto the gate. Worms Crossing. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. So, see here. There we go. And
if you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Are you not helping the refugees? But I didn't know there was a sign here.
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death.
I need this first. There we go.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
A priest was murdered?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Well, that's sad.
Blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
He was murdered, or so I've heard.
Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
I don't know, if Father Lorgan had been pickier, he might still be alive.
Father Lorgan instructed us to welcome everyone. That was his edict. That is Ilmater's edict.
All I'm saying is we'd be a lot better off without murderous refugees roaming the...
Enough, Bill. I'm sorry you had to witness our squabbling. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
And that's what this is, a temple church. Is that blood or ink? Why is there blood all over the desk?
We need change.
For the record, Father Lorgan wasn't murdered here. This is... That or somebody spilled a lot of very dark wine.
Yanis,
Jeez.
teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Oh my gosh. It's a holophant. I don't know. Little Dumbo creature brings me joy.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant.
Ooh.
Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Don't apologize. Sounded like a load of bollocks anyway.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our High Priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder, and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
No murder story I've ever heard has ended simply. I bet there's more afoot here.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwin? If no one remembers, we're looking for this to help the spirit of a monk we found all the way back in Act 1.
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
For the record, we'll probably be streaming a little short tonight. I mentioned it on Twitter, but the reason...
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
The reason I didn't stream last week is I have a new dog. So we're probably going to keep it a little short just so I don't have to keep her kenneled for too long. We're working on housebreaking.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Featherlung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
Featherlung sounds atrocious. I'm undergoing delayed ceremorphosis.
You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on.
What?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
Ah yes, aloe, the cure for all things. Jahira, you should have offered me that. I'm investigating his death, actually.
What do you want to know?
You're so snippy. How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone.
Oh dear.
I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
So, you know, funny thing about murder investigations in Faerun. You can just ask the dead who murdered them.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
Where were you attacked?
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Going to assume Brilgor is not a dwarf. Why were you hiding him?
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
Why did he kill you?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Never a dull moment.
So, assuming Brilgor's not a dwarf, he wasn't killed by Brilgor then, was he? Is this outside? This is outside. That, I think's a ladder. Is this the kitchen? This is the kitchen. Well, there's how you get in the cellar.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Should probably clean up the massive blood trail before you go.
I'm not touching it. Not with a mop 10 yards long. That's Father Lorgan's blood.
Why have you got a priest's blood on the floor?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to lack the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there.
I imagine he did feed a small clergy down there, based on the information I just got out of his corpse. And this is the front. Okay. So we're gonna go outside. Is this outside? Oh no, this is the bedrooms. I'm not supposed to be in here, but now that I am, let's have a look around, why don't we? Most Holy Diary of Shira Clarwin. This book details the path and faith of one Shira Clarwin. Moving from the light is how he always phrased it, which I thought was a bit much. A ray of morning light dims this day, he would insist. I just can't really see it the same way. I can comfort, I can listen, I can heal. Of course my talents are best suited in worship of Ilmater. I have no ill will towards the Morning Lord. Indeed, I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I worry too, there's something that glimmers in Pa's eyes when he talks about the light. And it's not something I like. I alight to Baldur's Gate next Tenday, to the Open Hand Temple. Maybe they'll know what ails him. Most Holy Sermons of Lashbearer Katrine. What is this? Commissioned by your sister from the Covenant of Priest to the House of the Broken Gods, revered mistress. Candlekeep missives, the Hells Unleashed, Infernal Contracts and Bargains. They're interesting books to have in a temple. What else we got? Meditations Volume 1. This is by Father Lorgan. I'm looking for more from Shira Clarwin. I know there's more in here. Or just other interesting books in general. Divine... I read Rupture. That says Rapture. Divine Rupture sounds much more alarming. Let's not do that. Easy Furniture's DIY. The False Bottom Chest. Register of Temple Dead Speakers. They're all dead. I guess these are people who can speak with dead. A non-denominational guide to gardening for faithful folk. Oh, let's see. Well, there's... My cat just sneezed all over me. Sorry.
Can't keep me out.
Can't keep me out. You might be able to keep her out. Bellatrix isn't my best flock. Never mind. I'm just going to stop talking. What have we got? Gold. Gloves I'll never wear but can sell. I'm not stealing. I'm borrowing. Right. Don't ask questions. Everything's fine. Rolled a 1. This one was harder to pick.
This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course.
Of course! Confessions. The most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and cross-through revisions. I pinned this from the temple cellar, the only place I feel close to the Illmater's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent, and I wonder, who are they to pass any judgment? They bark at those who arrive on our doorstep, bloody, beaten, fleeing from heretical hoarders, are dirty, unwelcome, to be shunned. That is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken so others may step to the light, so be it. Sounds like he was very adamant about helping the refugees. Really? Really? Thank you. Nothing interesting there. Last one. Normally I use Astarion for lockpicking. I was using Bellatrix because I wanted to get her quip on the false bottom chest. I know there's another Shiraclawin book around here somewhere. Oh wait, gold. You can never have too much gold. Maybe I'm crazy and there's not another book around here. I could have sworn there was. That's kind of annoying, actually. Sandals. Well, let me just take a quick look around real quick just to make sure. I'll play off camera and immediately find it later, I swear. Alright, well, let's go outside then. I'm not supposed to use this door, but there's no one around to yell at me. You might notice you can go down there. Maybe it's not from here. Maybe it's from a different part. But you definitely can. We'll go down there later. A bunch of coffins. Oh, I don't really need the torch, actually. There you go. Keep your torch. This is one of the areas that when I unlock the gates in the circus, you could get to. Distant dog barking. That's actually in the game. But this is a graveyard. Oh, hey! It's Foom. I think his body's here so you can speak to dead with him. And his body's not awkwardly lying around the circus.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He is a beacon to us all. Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her.
We're looking for a particular grave.
Geshan Kirkaros built the open-hand temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy.
Cookies!
Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed.
I think this is the grave we're looking for.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
So, this is interesting. Here we go. Sorry, I didn't remember having stuff in that order.
Careful, I bite.
You'll notice we can speak with dead with him too. And yes, I smashed the coffin. It's the only way I could talk to him. There we go.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Of course it does. Are you Brilgor? Did you kill Father Lorgan?
Never. He was kinder than most.
Then who killed Lorgan?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
That's the same as Lorgan said. How did you
Pierced.
die?
Once. Paralyzed.
By the same person who killed Lorgan, I assume.
Same as killed Lorgan.
The spell's
correct.
power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
That was not nearly as informative as talking to Father Lorgan, but...
No one stopped me yet.
In case you're wondering, this is not enough evidence for the inspector. The fact that you spoke to the corpses, and both corpses are like, no, Brilgor did not do it, is not enough evidence of Brilgor's innocence. Because that would just be too easy, you know? That would destroy the point of murder investigations. Wouldn't be any fun. This is the other area, by the way, that the gates to the circus, there it is, go to. Before we go in the cellar, we're actually going to go up here. Up the bell tower. There's a lot of ladders. Here we are. Oh, a necklace. I want everybody up here because I'm about to cast Featherfall. Do I have what? I do. One of my cats is being very insistent about where she sits, so if you hear the mic being bumped, it's not my fault.
That collar looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
Oh my gosh.
You notice the Tressym guards a shiny ring and stack of letters at its feet.
What are you doing here, kitty?
Kitty? How vulgar. You can call me... Actually, it's better if you don't call me at all. That'll be all, thank you.
I love her voice. From the look of those letters, one might guess you were responsible for the post house's missing pigeons.
One needn't guess. Pigeon meat is my second favourite.
What's your first?
Beholder. But it's exceedingly rare to come by.
Oh my god.
But let's not get bogged down in semantics. I believe you were just leaving, weren't you? Ta!
I'm not leaving until you agree to stop hunting these pigeons. Woo!
Oh. In service of not having to make any further conversation with you, I concede. I'll be on my way then. There are a few places in the city I'd like to visit. I might have sussed some interesting items I'd rather like to get my paws upon. If I find anything interesting, I might even be willing to barter. Might. Ta-ra. Away.
And that was Gale's cat. Tressym. Oh, you flew away in a cutscene and then you flew away again. Taking these letters. You'll notice there's no ring in her nest. You can get the ring. I don't remember how to do it or what the ring is. I don't know if you ask her about it. I don't know if it's only if you don't have speak with animals on. I usually don't. But I know you can get the ring. I just don't remember what kind of ring it is. It's gonna kill me. No. Oh, Featherfall, you couldn't have lasted one more second. I'll waste another spell slot now. Anyway, we have the missing letters. We're gonna turn those in real quick. But first... Postmaster Shipment Inquiry. For the special and direct attention of Roa Moonglow only. Look, Roa, you city Zint have always been consummate professionals to me, so I don't understand why Joaquin's rest cell is so useless. I was supposed to receive several items from a few days ago, but I have heard absolutely nothing. Could you put out some feelers? Zaris doesn't answer my correspondence anymore. And if we do what we're not supposed to do and break some federal laws and open these letters...
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
P.S. Be careful with that iron flask. There was something about it. I felt like it was watching me. Weird. This is another one for the special attention of Roa Moonglow only. Look, far be it from me to question Zint directives, but you can't just take from every arrival without consulting me first. That iron flask you skimmed from the last shipment was exceptionally valuable, and we've lost the Vanthopus as clients for good now. If you just give me a warning first, I can smooth this sort of thing over. Anonymous letter. And concerned citizen tried to clarify his economic situation, so they are taxed accordingly. I think the postmaster's been doing some sneaky business.
Don't suppose you've stumbled across those letters yet?
I have.
You read it?
I did.
Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip.
I think that would end poorly for you.
Give it here, and we'll say no more about it. I'll give you a nice little bonus as well, a finder's fee. What do you say?
It'd be a shame if anyone told the Zentrum you lost this. A real shame.
Fine. Just give me the letter. Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
And I got a nice little payoff. You know, I've never talked to the pigeons after doing this. I wonder if they say anything different now that I took care of the murderer.
You've returned, yet my flyers have not. I suppose they've flown this mortal coop, so to speak. Make your report. How did the battle unfold?
They fought to the last feather against a truly formidable foe.
Of course they did. No doubt it was my training gave them the discipline and resolve to stay in the fight. As for you, flightless one, it was an honor taking you under my wing. Dismissed.
That was worth it. You might have noticed I've gotten approval from Lae'zel several times and Jaheira, but not Astarion. So, funny thing, when you hit 100 approval with someone, the so-and-so approves messages stop appearing. Because I think he approves of you agreeing with this guy, because you can either agree with this one or this one. Acolyte backgrounds, I think, get inspiration for either one, but certain companions approve of one versus the other, and I think Astarion approves of the close-minded one, as it were. But I don't think I got it, because I think we're maxed, probably from the matchmaker in the circus. Alright, we're going downstairs. There's a pantry down here if you need food. I don't. What is this? Nothing seems to have happened. Is it? Oh, because we read the book! I don't know if I've ever opened the secret passage that way. And, now I just feel dumb. Because there's other ways to get into the secret passage, you see. If you come into this room...
This place is trapped.
Oh, we're gonna have to disarm that. You can jump across the ledge back there to get to the secret room. That's how I usually do it. I don't know if the symbols never glowed for me, if I didn't hear them glowing in the past, because I only heard them this time because I have the headphones on, or if I'm just dumb. I do feel like I may have opened it that way my first time down here, because I think I knew you could open it, and I just couldn't figure it out. Or at least not again. I also usually don't actually read Father Lorgan's journal. I just open the book and pretend to read it. So knowing, like me actually having the knowledge that the heraldic symbols were a key may have helped. When did I pick up this?
Can't give up now.
I have no memory of picking that up. Ooh, arcane lock. That has situational usage. Alright. And I think over here... We'll go in the secret passage in a second. We're gonna go over here first.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried.
Oh, it is indeed. And here she is.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin. Date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh.
Yep.
Gone, thou might be, alas.
The game usually thinks very hard about this. I don't think I need to do anything. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, God! I'm usually not that zoomed in when that happens. I wasn't ready.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
I hate this monk. Just for the record, I hate him a lot. I don't think it's his fault, but he's like, take me. Take me to Shara Clawin. She'll help me and reward you. And then he's like, I just wanted to give her my curse. And he's now that she's dead, he's like, you want to take my curse? I don't. I'm not going to pass this. Oh my god. Smarty Pants Bellatrix.
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
This is a role-playing decision. Chris, for the record, says this guy can go to hell. But I think Bellatrix would.
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. Madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain.
No, I need that. Let's do this one. Con checks are good. I should have done the illicit one. I've made an error. Try again. There you go.
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous.
It really
Once
is,
again,
though.
you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Well, actually, that one's not much better. I have a better chance of passing the Constitution roll. Now I don't feel bad. I should. Try again. Bellatrix, sweetie. I will not fail. Oh!
The urge to laugh dwindles. You can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
There are better ways to get this skill, for the record.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse. The morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
Well, he was always good for a laugh.
Haha, haha, haha. So yeah, we have Tasha's hideous laughter now. There it is. Tasha, Tasha, Tasha. I'm okay. I'm not. I just... What is this? Let's clear that. That's actually really not going to be that great. There's better ways to get this skill. That was really mostly a roleplay decision. Although, for the record, if you don't take his curse, you have to fight him and the other bodies here if you don't kill him quickly enough, because he'll jump around from body to body. Like I said, that monk's really kind of an ass. Some torches. I don't think there's anything good in any of these crates. The game's auto-saving. I'm sure that means nothing. There's people over there. I'm using people a little generously, maybe. I think this is... Yeah, that's where that other passageway opens out to. I didn't want the bucket. Too late. I wanted the traveler's chest. You can keep the bucket. Oh.
What now, sir?
I seem to have stepped into a line of sight.
Spill some blood.
Why do I have disadvantage? Is it because they're too far away? Move closer. Here you go. Mass destruction. Oh, I have another attack. Oh yeah. It's because I have Ranger. I always forget Ranger gets another attack. It's a martial class. You'll notice that was actually a shapeshifter. They turned back after I killed them.
Another step forward.
Let's see. Can I huck a fireball over the edge, or is this going to be path interrupted? Not enough movement. Yes, because I can't see over there. That's obnoxious. Is there anything? What if I did? Can I do? What if I put it right there? There we go.
I am death.
Can you Misty Step? Because that'll get you way further out there. There you go. Close enough. I don't think they can reach me either, honestly. Oh! There's a bunch of bodies down there. Jahira? I don't think you're going to be able to get close enough to do anything, but let's find out. So, I haven't done anything with her spells. I think I meant to organize these before I started streaming and forgot. Ooh, let's do that.
You sick, you misshapen flesh lump.
Nice. Hi, how are you doing? Critical hit. Do it again. Astarion killed everyone in that fight. All of them. Aspirant Dolor is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They lie stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die. There is nothing they can do about it. That's delightful, really. A key. A very distinctive, intricate key. Will you talk to me, or will you not talk to me because I murdered you?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, he will talk to me. Who are you?
Faceless eater of men.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
No. Dolor did. Splendid kill.
I found this flowery key. What is it for?
Flophouse. Dolor's secrets.
Who is Dolor?
A blood-red dwarf. Tricky. Hungry.
Is he one of you?
Yes. But wants more.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
No, I had more questions. I had more questions than answers.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Well, let's go down here. There are a lot of dead people down here. Father Lorgan clearly was not the only one killed.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Penella Lumpensix. Oh, look, a piece of clown.
A colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
The effigy of Ilisera, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, or in the red. Oh dear. I don't think you'll find a couple of ritually arranged bodies in Baldur's Gate. I don't think they ever have any good loot. Oh, there's just blood everywhere. If you follow the blood...
Looks like Father Lorgan's help wasn't quite enough.
This is sad. More murdered refugees. I think the refugees do have loot on them. Dear Mrs. Priest, this letter is written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to thank you more. So thank you! Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4, so I think Mum will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Tenants of the Broken God. And then food. Stuff like that. Backpacks. This is really quite a sad scene if you linger on it too long. Not at all helped by the fact that I'm just here stealing all their valuables. Look, they're not using them, are they? No, it's fine. Oh, look, here's your teddy. I guess Father Lorgan found it. That's nice. Actually, I should put the, this should be wares. I won't need it. Because, you know, who has the rest of the clown's body? They're heavy, so I feel like I gave them to somebody. But I don't remember who. Oh, hey, there's a backpack I didn't open. That's, well, apparently there's also a burlap sack I didn't open with 1 gold piece in it. 2 gold pieces. Oh, and a ring. What's the ring? There we go. And I don't think there's... Oh, there's one other thing of note in here, actually. I'm just filling out the map a little bit right now, though. Nope, that's just... There you go. Astarion, did you... Oh, nope. So there's some poison clouds, and I think if you walk through them, I don't want to waste elixirs or stuff walking through them, disarming the traps, but there's a way outside over there. You can get there another way, though, which is what I plan to do. Where is the... That's the refugees. That's not the way I want to go. I think this is around the back. Yep, this is where I got caught. I've just gone in a big old circle. Walk down the stairs. Is it over here?
Something over there.
Here is the murder weapon.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
So we've spoken to both corpses. We found the murder weapon. We found a bunch of shapeshifters. Sounds like it's time to find Inspector Valeria. I think we have enough proof that Brilgor did not kill Father Lorgan. Alright, I think... So, this is a giant jinx, but apparently at the time of this recording, there's a glitch with Jaheira that causes her not to follow. Like, she just stands there and does nothing. I'm apparently not affected by this glitch, because as you can see, there she comes. I'm going to stop by the store and sell off all these wares real quick, because I have a lot of them.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you?
I'm a customer. You should be delighted to see me.
Sorry. Yes, you're right. What can I do for you? Of course. Gildro's finest.
I actually forgot about this. But if you didn't pick up on it, Gildro, that's the smith who asked us all the really weird questions the other day about... lost my train of thought. Our perfect weapon, and ended up being Orin in disguise, and then ran out and accused us of knocking him out, which was also Orin in disguise. She doesn't have anything I want.
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Why don't we go upstairs and check on Gildro?
There's blood here, not yet dried, and no sign of the smith.
And a message. A note written in blood. The parchment is cheap and smells faintly of iron and smoke. How I soured and salted the smith for you, and yet you dared not devour him? I will not let his bittered meat spoil, not when Baal could savor it. Orin. I don't think Gildro will be coming to work anymore.
I'm fine. You're the one.
Gildro? Oh, no. Just you again?
Just me again.
How can I help you?
You should know Gildro's not coming back.
What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines.
He's dead, honey.
And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to kindly keep them to yourself. Now, is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along. Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you?
Sorry, honey. She's so cute.
Robbers are usually decent.
All right. Obvious. I think that does not happen if Orin is not disguised as the Smith. Like, if you talk to 2 of her other disguises before the Smith, I don't think that happened.
There must be something.
These are people trying to get into Worm's Crossing.
Step back!
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
Yes.
Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
I'm Daisy Dewdrop Fluffington.
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
What in the hells is that thing?
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Thanks, Chihira.
Eyes open, body still.
Why?
The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
No.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worm's Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
You know,
Eat this, you pile of junk!
I don't think I will.
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
For the record, this really isn't a problem. You can run past them, but you'll notice there were some deep gnomes. And if you come over there, that's where they were.
This unit is damaged, citizen.
They're going to be busy trying to fix the Steel Watcher for a while, so even though I'm going this way, we can go back later and have no problem getting past that little checkpoint. Also, I didn't bring her because I don't want to be switching companions out too much, but if you talk to the Fist, or rather the Steel Watcher with Karlach in your party, the Steel Watcher will think Karlach is another Steel Watcher and that she's defective.
Something's off here, but I'm not sure what.
And recommend she go for treatment at the Steel Watcher factory. Really, Bellatrix didn't notice the giant hole in the wall. I think that check was actually for these footprints, to note that they're tiny gnome tracks. And there are the 2 gnomes that saved our skins up there. Here we go. Look at this. It's the gnomes
The boss
from
is expecting
Grimforge.
you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
/ Moonrise. There are a few. Most of them won't talk to us until we talk to the boss first. So let's do that. And the boss is, of course,
without the grenade.
Wolbrin. Where is he? There he is. Come here, you little prick.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet?
Not yet.
I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
Gortash is a dead man. I have my own reasons for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
Wow. Personally, I blame Gortash.
A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the
Not
Gondians
untrue.
are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Well, maybe I can help.
I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wolbrin, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking.
Maybe the Gondians are victims, not oppressors.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Wow. I'll make contact with the Gondians. Maybe they'll see reason.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine.
Wow.
So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no time.
Well, explosive artistry. Barkus, your friend's a jerk.
A rune powder bomb? Huh. What the devil has he become?
I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
You'll hear no argument on that score. But using rune powder on the Gondians? They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self-important, too. But we all have our moments. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
I will speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
Sadly, violence is frequently necessary. Larita. Which one was Larita? Philomene was the one who had the rune powder. Larita was her girlfriend.
Those things are terrifying. If someone hadn't been there.
Or wanted to be her girlfriend.
But they were. And I'm here now. I'm safe.
You are. How are things with Philomene?
You mean after she got you to end things with me on her behalf? Awkward, in a word. She's made it quite clear she doesn't want me around. When I think about it, I'm not sure she ever did. I was foolish.
Oh.
I just want to be useful, but I'm not as good at this as the others. But I'll get better.
Oh, poor Larita. Philomene's a bitch. Where is she?
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point.
Oh. No, that's a terrible pun. You had a lover back in Grimforge, didn't you? How is she?
Larita? It would have been simpler if you'd told her I was dead. Begged me to take her back when she saw me. I made it clear there was nothing between us. And after a while, she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Wulbren wouldn't have put his trust in you for nothing.
And then, of course, there's some other gnomes. Nichols. Oh, Thala! Thala's the one we rescued from the poison.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
That's the plan.
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
Disturbing. Nichols, I think, is from Moonrise. One of these, I think this one will trade with you, but doesn't have anything particularly good. And these two I don't recognize at all. And then there's a ladder that leads up into the blacksmith shop, too. And if the blacksmith's not dead, you can confront him about housing refugee gnomes. So this is a little over an hour. Like I said, we're going to keep it short tonight. So I'm going to stop here. And next time we'll explore the coast and see if we can get into Worms Crossing. I'd like to go longer. It's just not fair to the new dog. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye.